it topped season one because it's written so well in general. It's written so well, and I mean I did 6 years on Cagney and Lacey, and that was written very well, and there are elements to it where it takes the characters into an arc, like Billy Zabka's character, Johnny Lawrence. I mean, he goes from, there are no white hats and black hats, and I think the success that we have today on television, there's a lot of terrific writing, is that the characters are gray, and they're not like white hats and black hats. So you highly identify with them. And kids today, many of them didn't see Karate Kid as a feature unless their parents, made them look at it on cable or even on a DVD. So what they identify with and why they like it and why it's so popular is because they identify with the situations of the teenagers. And then, of course, the darkness of John Kreese, which is always interesting because, people refer to me as the Darth Vader of the karate world. But yet everybody likes a fun villain. But I believe that the true source of it is that the teenagers in the show are being identified with the audience, and the audience vice versa.
Yeah.
And they just love playing to the audiences because it's such a versatile written show.
Yeah, absolutely. And season one, it kind of humanized Johnny Lawrence's character. Does season two kind of humanize John Kreese in a way?
I can't tell you too much because I can't give you any spoilers. But
yes.
they developed the character very well. When I originally came on the show, they told me I was going on episode 10, and I couldn't go on any earlier because I was setting up season 2, and then I become a regular in season 2 and 3, and they develop him so well. These three writers, John Hurwitz and Hayden Schlossberg and Josh Hale, I mean, they write full characters. These guys wrote Harold and Kumar and Hot Tub Time Machine. So, they created their own little Star Wars, and anybody could make Karate Kid 4, Karate Kid 5, you just copy what was. They created their own new environment, their own geography, their own, form of communication with these kids, and it's a whole new environment, it's an entirely new environment, and there's a lot of darkness and a lot of lightness, and my character is developed. I can't give you too much, but you'll really like it because I didn't want to play a stoic kind of guy anymore. I mean, I wasn't interested in doing that. And yet he is a hard ass, but he's got multiple colors, which is so much fun to play as an actor.
Yeah, absolutely. And you just said that you signed on for season 2 and season 3. So people listening are going to be excited to hear the Cobra Kai is coming back for season 3. Hopefully, many more after that. But you're going to be in season 3 as well.
Yeah, well, they haven't officially, put it out there season 3. But if there's a season 3, which I really feel there will be, because this season 2 is even richer than season 1.
Wow.
And it's just, we would be shooting, I guess, say episode 7 and episode 8, and then we were in Atlanta, and then we'd be doing pickup shots from episode 2 and episode 4, and it was exhausting because there'd be 2 or 3 crews happening at the same time. But the material was so rich, so you couldn't complain as an actor. You're working long hours. You would, the writers were directing and editing and rewriting. They were working, around the clock, and the shows were so good. But you didn't mind operating at such a intense level as an actor, and it's because that's why season 2 is even richer than season 1, because the shows are overwritten. The shows are written like little movies, and they're written to the point where you literally, you have to binge. You can't just watch 1 or 2 and then go to sleep and wake up and watch the next ones on Wednesday and the next on Friday. You can't do that. It lures you in, like the old 40 serials in the movie theaters. They lure you in, cliffhangers. And and you love the characters, so you want to watch more and more.
Yeah, and nothing lures you in like the end scene of season 1 when you come walking through the door. When I saw that, I automatically knew that okay, they just raised the stakes. This is amazing, but like you said, the writing had to be perfect, and that's why I think it did so good. You know, the writing for this, it, like you said, it not only brings back the people that grew up off of the Karate Kid and whatnot, but it's grabbing a whole new audience as well, because kids can identify with the younger characters.
Yeah, I mean, you know, on that promo, I mean, I've been in a town shooting, so, but my son keeps me abreast of all the numbers, and it's 3-4 million people have watched that promo within the first 3 days, you know, and it just goes to show you the amount of people anticipating the show and looking forward to the show. And I just think that the kids who don't, as I said before, the kids who don't know the movies, go back and watch the movies. I think that you know, Columbia's coming out, Sony's coming out with a whole new 4K Blu-ray that's going to be incredible, you know, just incredible, a DVD. And it's got all kinds of commentaries from all of us on that. And things were taken from a lot of the YouTube, you know, had a variety of different conventions, and so did Sony. And we went to them, and we had interviews, and a lot of these interviews are posted on that DVD. And it's brilliant. I mean, I can't wait to get it. You know, I mean, if it came out tomorrow, I'd go over here in Dallas and buy one. I mean, because it tells the secrets of why we all think this show is popular. And nobody takes anything for granted, because, you know, things in this business change overnight.